From the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is pleading with the public to just stay home and practice social distancing as national positive coronavirus case numbers continue to rise. March 21st. It's been 13 days since the hospital saw its first confirmed case of COVID-19 in Hazleton. In less than 2 weeks, numbers have skyrocketed. Lehigh Valley Health Network's working round the clock to provide health information to the community, set up testing sites, care for those who have contracted the virus, and safeguard colleagues and providers on the front line. Close to 2,500 people have been tested at the hospital since the first Assess and Test Center opened March 13th. Over 300 positive cases identified, and this number is projected to grow by 40 to 60 positive cases per day. And that number could be even greater because tests performed and analyzed by independent providers or sent to other labs are not included. Many who have contracted the virus have been able to recover at home, but the hospital's beginning to see a steady amount of those needing more serious care. The hospital's ready for the patient surge, but warn that if we don't act now to flatten the curve and stop the fast spread of the virus, they soon may not be. If you feel sick with COVID-19 symptoms like cough, fever, or difficulty breathing, first, contact your healthcare provider or get screened by going to mylvhn.org/evisit or the MyLVHN app for an e-visit. Call 888-402-LVHN for an over-the-phone COVID-19 screening with a nurse, or schedule a video visit through the MyLVHN app. For more information, visit lvhn.org/COVID-19. Today, Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassata implemented a curfew for the city of Hazleton that begins at 8 p.m. tomorrow, April 4th. The emergency proclamation to his original one from March 30th furthers the city's efforts in addressing the public health emergency related to the potential spread of COVID-19. The mayor says many have disregarded the directions to practice safe distancing that the city's provided. Now comes enforcement to keep the community safe. These provisions will be enforced, and violators will be issued summary offenses. The city of Hazleton strongly urges the public to take these measures seriously and do their part to stop the spread of the coronavirus right in its tracks. The Luzerne County manager has written a letter to the governor considering the COVID-19 crisis in Hazleton. Manager David Pedri said the concern of the Hazleton medical community and the incredible spike in cases in Luzerne County over the past 2 weeks compels him to seek whatever assistance he can for the community. That may call for assistance from the National Guard in the city of Hazleton to help enforce Mayor Jeff Cassata's proclamation that includes a curfew that goes into effect 8 p.m. Saturday, April 4th. Again, that curfew is from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily. 2 other municipalities have issued proclamations issuing curfews to residents. West Hazleton Mayor John Chura issued a proclamation today, along with Hazle Township. The proclamations prohibit gatherings or traveling in groups greater than 4 people, unless all members of the group are immediate family members. The curfews will take effect beginning at 8 p.m. tonight. The Luzerne County Emergency Management Agency is working to keep up with the demand of supplying hospitals with much-needed equipment. But according to Director Lucy Morgan, there's not enough to go around. Facilities send in requests, and the state then decides which requests to approve. But ever since the outbreak, PEMA has not approved any request in full. Approved supplies are sent directly to hospitals and medical centers. Shortages are being seen nationwide, and PEMA's trying to make sure facilities at least get the minimum. Items in high demand are gloves, N95 masks, sanitizers, and cleaning supplies. Researchers at UPMC in Pittsburgh said they have created a vaccine to protect against COVID-19. They're now seeking permission from the federal government to begin its testing. Doctors and researchers began working on the vaccine back in January and say they're ready to begin trials as soon as they get government approval. According to UPMC, the vaccine is one that's easily scalable to produce in large quantities. An S.C.I. retreat employee tested positive for COVID-19. Staff was notified, and the employees not permitted to return back to work until they show no symptoms and are cleared by a doctor. The Department of Corrections announced last week that S.C.I. Retreat would become the statewide quarantine zone for all new inmates. They began arriving Monday, and over 170 were expected at the facility by the week's end. The prison stresses all staff members to wear proper personal protective equipment when dealing with inmates, and if they're sick, they stay home. Gunfire rang out during a home invasion in Freeland. According to state police, 3 men forced their way into a home on Center Street. The incident happened around 11 p.m. Tuesday. One shot was said to be fired inside the home, and multiple rounds were fired outside as the suspects fled the scene. Authorities believe this was not a random act and urge anyone with information to call Hazleton State Police at 570-459-3890. Service Electric Cablevision's lending a hand to students and teachers who do not have internet access. Service Electric will provide 3 months of internet service to students so they can participate in online learning while schools remain closed because of COVID-19. Service is being offered to Hazleton area, Tamaqua, Mahanoy, Shenandoah Valley, North Schuylkill, Marion, and Holy Family Academy. Over 11,000 students in the Hazleton area lack access to the internet, so Service Electric's offering 40 meg internet so they can join in on e-learning. Students can find resources to study online at hasdk12.org. Coming up on WYLN News, the 2020 census is more important now than ever. Plus, wonder how we get by here at WYLN through the days? We'll tell you. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and tomorrow's WYLN forecast is partly cloudy.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square. Looking for information on the coronavirus pandemic? Make sure it's from a reliable source. Go to WYLNTV.com and click on the Lehigh Valley Health Network banner for the real facts about the coronavirus pandemic. And watch WYLN News live at 5:30 for updates on this ongoing crisis. The source matters now more than ever. WYLN, we're your local network.
Luzerne County Manager David Pedri is urging county residents to respond to the 2020 U.S. Census, saying the data is more crucial now than ever before. It's an important part of how the federal government determines funding for local communities. According to the release, each county resident counted means $2,100 in federal funding annually for federal projects. That includes social programs, infrastructure, prisons, schools, parks, and determines the Electoral College votes and congressional districts. While April 1st is Census Day, you can still respond to the census over the next several months at 2020census.gov. You can also call 844-330-2020 between the hours of 7 a.m. and 2 a.m. or mail back your paper questionnaire. Looking for quality food to go? Dementi's Restaurant has been taking on new efforts and projects here in the area. WYLN's Phil Kaufman has more.
Dementi's restaurant in Hazleton is offering meals to go and other offers during this pandemic. Owner and chef Kevin McDonald called in to discuss with us all the new approaches they're taking during this time.
Fortunately, everybody here is feeling well. My staff, my family, everything's good there. So we've got that going for us. And with our staff, we're keeping our nucleus on. We're trying to keep them afloat. And we've been making Army-style meals to go. I've taken the entire kitchen. It was like a contest. But instead of getting a bag, I got a whole kitchen of food. So we converted everything into soups, stews, and chowders and such. We've packaged them up, and they're now frozen, ready to pick up curbside.
They're also offering an option to purchase gift certificates to share a meal with your loved ones. Each $100 gift certificate will be credited for $120.
Well, everything is phone in. We're not doing any orders on the internet yet. So our hours are between 4 and 7 for pickup. So you can leave a message. Our staff is getting here a little later in the day, but the answering machine's on. So you can leave a message, place your order, we'll call you back, take a Visa card or whatever it is, and you can pick it up anytime between 4 and 7.
This is the second time McDonald has lost his restaurant business, but this time they still have a place to live. 6 years ago, they lost both their home and business. Thankfully, his family was unharmed. They were given a second chance to rebuild Dementi's. But McDonald states this is like getting hit in the head with a 2x4 twice. And if you're wondering what it is that Kevin's holding, don't worry, we ask too.
Well, on Facebook, I've started a new broadcasting company called WTF, Where's the Food? And for you to see, actually. So on Facebook, we have our menu, and I've got a little skit there, actually, on WTF, and I'm going to continue broadcasting on Facebook.
So find Dementi's on Facebook. Feel free to order food for pickup, or watch Where's the Food, and keep spirits high and well fed.
We've got a lot of comrades that need provisions. We miss our customers. We hope that dinner or these meals take off with the to-go business. Our Easter menu will be on Facebook soon. Food is a necessity. And stay home, stay safe, and that's the way it is.
Reporting from Wyln News, this is Philip Kaufman.
Thanks, Phil. Dogs bring out the best in us, and it's definitely good to have them around for their companionship when things seem grim. Wyln's Julie Stefanovich has the story on how 2 furry friends keep our spirits up here right at the station.
Animals bring us unconditional love and companionship, especially in these trying times. It's good to have fun-loving 4-legged co-workers to turn to. We here at Wyln are lucky to work in a dog-friendly environment where we're visited by rough collies Remy and Nico, owned by business manager Mary Schreibmeyer. We follow the dogs as they made their rounds, first to accounting assistant extraordinaire Celeste Samick.
So we do have to be here. We operate a television station in Hazleton, and everyone has to be at work, and it's tough because everyone else is not at work. But we have 2 beautiful collies that come into our office and cheer us up for the day. They're beautiful, they're well behaved, they're very friendly, and they're very loving. We can sit and pet them for as long as we want in between our work, and they give us a little bit of stress relief that we need in these times right now.
Whether the duo know it or not, their presence helps ease the stress of the busy news environment where COVID-19 stories are always emerging. As we try to stay on our toes, the dogs bring us a bit of serenity.
Nothing more calming and exciting than seeing a dog, whether it's your own dog or your friend's dog, your family's dog, or dogs that come into the workplace. They have this energy that just kind of calms you down and lets you know that no matter what, they are always going to be there for you and to support you through whatever you're going through.
In Hazel Township, for Wyln News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks, Julie. That was my first interview. Coming up on Hazleton's News Choice, we hear how Hillside SPA is getting through the pandemic and Community and You, plus your weekend review. Stay with us.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. Now contracting life-sharing and respite providers, CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
There are 125 used car dealers in town, but there's only one Churras. Quality vehicles since 1954. Voted the best used car dealer. Check out their inventory, see something you like, take a test ride. Churras Auto Sales. Call 570-454-7229.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options. Wyln presents Community Update on Coronavirus. Monday through Friday live at 3 p.m. with rebroadcasts at 7 p.m. and 10 a.m. the following morning. Brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network, PBS 39, Adams Outdoor, and Wyln. We're your local network. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call Wyln News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@wylntv.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. Wyln, we're your local network.
Humans are not the only ones affected by the coronavirus crisis. Animals are too. That's why Hillside SPCA in Pottsville remains open during this crucial time, taking care of animals in Schuylkill County. The shelter has over 60 dogs and 220 cats being cared for by the staff who are currently in need of donations and supplies.
We are open. We're the only shelter in the county that's open right now, so our strays and our cruelties have doubled. All of our counts and our numbers are rising, so we're desperate to adopt any animals out. We'll do curbside, we'll do online, we'll interview over the phone.
Boyd said now is a great time to consider adopting.
Because you have a month to get them acclimated to the house and your life, and it's a good time for anybody that's lonely with the quarantining to get a new pet.
Shelter workers and volunteers are taking extra precautions during the pandemic.
Well, everyone has access to PPE, which are the masks and the gloves. We're doing a lot of sanitizing, wiping down everything a lot more, and a lot just regularly all the time. Everybody's still showing up. We're only bringing in 2 clients at a time, and we're just trying to keep everything safe and sanitized.
Hillside has a wish list of items needed to care for the animals.
The shelter needs any kind of cleaning supplies, paper towels, garbage bags. We could use cat litter. We have a shortage of cat litter, wet food, wet dog food, wet cat food, treats, any kind of toys. We take stuffed animals, anything at all.
Vet care volunteers are also welcome.
We could use a lot of help with our cat room right now. And we can always use help with the dogs, and the vets have limited hours right now, so any vet that would want to donate extra time to us, we would more than appreciate that.
People can still volunteer at the shelter, make donations, or help out by purchasing an item from their clothing line.
So if you would like to buy any kind of Hillside clothing, we have T-shirts, we have hoodies, we have sweatshirts, we have hats, we have tank tops. You can go on our website and purchase any of that clothing, and 100% of the profits go to the Hillside.
Adoption hours are 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. You can visit hillsidespca.com or call them at 570-622-7769.
Coronavirus is now in our community and changing the way we live, but rest assured that your partners at Lehigh Valley Health Network are here for you. If you think that you have coronavirus or been exposed to someone who does, the most important thing you can do is stay home. Lehigh Valley Health Network is providing free screenings online and by phone. Complete an e-visit, call the MyLVHN hotline, or do an LVHN video visit. Know the symptoms, get the facts, and get screened from home at lvhn.org/COVID-19.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Tune in every Sunday night on Wyln from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on Wyln. I'll see you in the ring.
In these uncertain times, you need to know what's really going on. The source matters now, more than ever. So turn to Wyln for up-to-the-minute information on social media, TV news updates at 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m., and Wyln News live at 5:30. Live local news and breaking news when it happens. Wyln TV 35, we're your local network.
Monday. Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassat confirmed that positive cases in the city were in double digits on Monday. Cassat urged residents to stay home and only travel for life-sustaining purposes. People who have tested positive are said to be in quarantine. Also, the COVID-19 Greater Hazleton Regional Task Force continues to respond to the ever-changing coronavirus pandemic. New programs are being implemented to help countless businesses affected financially by the pandemic. The Hazleton Area School District implemented its Continuity of Education Plan and expanded student lunch programs. Tuesday. The economic stimulus package was passed, and millions are expecting money from the federal government. Now, Pennsylvania State Police are putting out a warning to watch for check scams. Law enforcement's already receiving reports of people being contacted either by phone, text, or email asking for personal or financial information in order to expedite their stimulus relief from the government. No one will contact you to confirm personal or banking information because the process is automatic. If you've already received a stimulus check in the mail, it is a fraud because the check process is still expected to take a few weeks. Wednesday. Governor Tom Wolf issued all 67 counties in the Commonwealth with a stay-at-home order Wednesday afternoon until the end of the month. All schools will remain closed until further notice, and non-life-sustaining business closures will remain in effect. All essential state services and life-sustaining businesses will continue. Law enforcement will focus on making sure residents are aware of the order while informing the public of social distancing practices rather than enforcement. More information on the statewide stay-at-home order can be found at pa.gov. Thursday. Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassat has concerns about the number of positive coronavirus cases in the city, and at that time believed positive cases exceeded 200. He contacted the staff at Governor Tom Wolf's office about residents who are impacted here, but also maintain addresses in New York and New Jersey. Case counts are important for obtaining federal aid, as well as the need for getting ventilators and other personal protective gear for the area. Luzerne County Manager David Pedri agrees with Cassat and plans to draft a letter to the governor asking him to count dual resident cases in the county's COVID-19 statistics. Friday. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is pleading with the public to just stay home and practice social distancing. LVHN's working round the clock to provide health information to the community, set up testing sites, care for those who have contracted the virus, and safeguard colleagues and providers on the front line. The hospital's ready for the patient surge, but warn that if we don't act now to flatten the curve and stop the fast spread of the virus, they soon may not be. Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassat implemented a curfew for the city of Hazleton that begins 8 p.m. Saturday, April 4th. These provisions are posted on our Wyln News Facebook page and will be enforced. Violators will be issued summary offenses. That's it for your week in review here on Wyln News.
Though the church is close to the congregation, Hazleton Christ Lutheran Church services are broadcast right here on Wyln. You can watch live Sundays right here at 10:30 a.m. with a rebroadcast at 6 p.m. That's on Channel 7 and 507 HD Service Electric Cablevision, Hazleton and Mahanoy City, and Channel 7 Atlantic Broadband, Berwick, Pocono, and Schuylkill, as well as Channel 7 and 507 Service Electric Cable TV and Communications of Wilkes-Barre. It's also live streamed on CLC Hazleton's YouTube page. That's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. You can get news updates on our Wyln News Facebook page or WYLNTV.com by clicking the LVHN banner for the real facts about COVID-19. Stay safe this weekend and stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on Wyln TV.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Hey guys, this is Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton. You want to use cars? We've got them. We've got tons and tons of pre-owned cars. We're getting more and more every day. We're also going to bring to you Tax Match Fever. We'll match your tax refund up to $1,000. And if you're not getting one, we'll give you $1,000 trade assistance. That's right, we'll match your tax refund up to $1,000. If you're looking for a great car at a great price, get to Blaze Alexander Hazleton. Check out our whole inventory online at blazealexander.com, and then you'll see why we take the deals the other guys won't.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.